oh, because you had a bad day, because your mood is not good, that's why you feel that way. Maybe the white people, they didn't intend to do that. But then when I shared my stories and when I listen others' story, actually it is happening and often. And I realized, oh, so this is racism. I wasn't sure before, but now I kind of know, okay, this is something different way people treat me. Resume,
Okay,
and then
okay.
can I drop off my resume? And I will have to say
Okay,
to
yeah.
the audience,
Okay.
I dropped off my resume in over 100 places. I'm having a very... I'm not sure that the job has indeed been filled. Being a visible minority, you often get into a situation of uncertainty. Not sure why you are treated in a certain way or whether you are discriminated against. I have studied hard to finish my education and volunteered many hours to get relevant experience. I have also participated in employment assistance program to learn about job-seeking strategies and practice resume writing and interview skills and so forth. Having lived in Canada for over 15 years, I think I'm in a better position than newcomers. But too often, I'm told that the job is gone when I apply for it.
Hey Hui, it is very difficult for any residents in Kelowna to find a good job here, but it may indeed be harder for you.
Why?
Do you know that some employers prefer to interview Matthew but not Zamir? A study released in 2009 by UBC researchers found that job applicants with names such as Jill Wilson or John Martin are 40% more likely to be offered an interview than someone with a name like Sanakan or Layli, given an identical resume. It is not just you who needs to try harder. Our whole community must try harder to respect diversity and eliminate discrimination based on race, cultural, and ethnic backgrounds. Don't you think so, everyone?
Hard time getting a job. Even though I'm Canadian, people always ask me about my background. Perhaps because of the way I look and sound and my Chinese name.
This theater program is to tell people what is racism, what is considered as racism. Maybe they do that, but they don't think that's racism, but they did not realize. Most people are good, they are not intentionally being racist.
Not many times.
From the media, we automatically just educated by how the characters in the dramas or how the characters in the news footage, like how the media kind of portrayed the people differently, and also the issues. Like, for example, we often see the crime news related to Black people, or I don't know, like from somewhere South America, very often. But I don't know, compared to like those kind of news stories, we usually hear about the white people. They have success, they help other people, they have authority. Like, I think there is tendency how the media stereotype each race.
Encountered this kind of situation, but since I'm one of the immigrants in Canada, I sometimes feel uncomfortable just speaking in public and.
Just wonder what you think of that.
Well, I think there's a lot of value to be able to openly discuss issues like this, because some of the examples that they stated were real true life examples. I can tell you that it doesn't feel nice, it doesn't feel right when that happens to an individual. And it shouldn't happen. This is Canada. This is 2014. It shouldn't happen in this day and age. And so if we reach a point where we're openly discussing these issues in a public arena and making people understand that, in fact, that is something that is not tolerable in society, in present-day society, I think it's a very, very healthy process.
I have never had acting experience actually, so I learned a lot because as a like beginner. So from Victoria, and because she was quite experienced in acting, so she taught us how to act, how to throw away your voice, how to use your movement, use your body language, or this kind of stuff. So it's quite good.
Now, remember what we learned when I gave you the workshop? Throw your voice, okay? Throw it. You have a microphone and look at the audience when you get a chance and just be relaxed, okay?
We did miming, acting, a projection of the voice, writing a script, so storytelling. So the participants had each a turn to tell stories, and little snippets from their stories were incorporated into a very rough draft of the script.
All right. So, we go. Don't forget your cue, okay? Keep reading.
Yeah.
Sorry, even if, let's say, she's reading her part, keep reading so you know when you come in, okay?
Or maybe at
Like how to throw your voice, like Victoria always mentions. Like you have to give a message clearly and then pronounce clearly, and then use your body in a big to express yourself with your movements.
Of about, I'm gonna guess 7 weeks, I saw them blossom from being very shy and not projecting their voices to standing a little taller, projecting their voices a little louder, feeling a little more confident. So it was very fulfilling for me.
I will never, never let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go.
I learned that even just one little project, we need participants, and also we need lots of support from all different people. And so I learned that this is not something self. It's all about collaboration. It's all about working together, cooperations. So I am very honored to be in this project as a coordinator.
Then this script probably will make people, the residents here, to think about a little bit and how immigrants sometimes go through. I assume they will be pretty surprised at the fact that they actually happening to the immigrants, because if you're not immigrant, you don't really have that experience. You don't really hear about the stories much.
Well, hopefully a better understanding of how difficult it can be to be an immigrant in Canada or any country, any hope.
We really wanted to have our performance professionally, but actually it took more time than we expected to put our thoughts and add educational elements in the script. We didn't have time to rehearsal for the actors, but still we wanted to have the performance on the stage, so we decided to read the script on the stage.
Where are you from?
I'm Canadian.
All right. Actually, there's no job available at this point.
What do you mean? I saw the job posting yesterday.
Well, we hired someone this morning. Sorry, but I keep your resume on the file for any future opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much.
I'm
shapes, our skin color is slightly different. We still care about the place where your grandfather came from, but none of this makes us non-Canadian. We are Chinese Canadian, and you should be proud of who you are. Our family respects Chinese culture, which makes this place culturally richer.
Okay, then I'm Chinese Canadian and my classmate is Canadian.
We are all Canadians, regardless how we look.
Yes, we are all
Canadians, regardless of how we look, where we came from, whether we have an accent, wear headscarves, or practice different religions.
Thank you so much for your stories. That was perfect. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, change comes from me and from you. Together we can make that change happen to build a healthy and a happy community.
I hope this is not the end of the project. Based on what we have right now, we can keep developing the theater group project as a valuable communication tool to enhance understandings of each other together so that we can make more welcoming and inclusive community.
In life.
The way they ended the event, I thought was perfect. In a very positive note, we highlighted the problem. Your students discussed how they felt, and then it sort of left everybody on a high note about being Canadian. So all in all, the whole event, the whole process, I think has a strong educational component for people in the audience. But Dr. bear in mind, these people in this particular event are people who recognize and understand the meaning of a diverse community, appreciate diversity. This is a message that has to go out to more than this community. And I'd like to see this message taken out because the human factor was very apparent. How did that make me feel? Did I feel like I belonged here? Am I a contributing member of this society? That, and I want to be, so please accept me. That message has to be taken beyond this group that was this audience, because this audience understands it. And that will be your challenge, to take that one step further. It's an educational process. I mean, it's a moment, it's a teaching tool. It's a moment to express to the larger community that really we are no different from you. We're all the same, really, when it comes down to it. So treat us like we are contributing Canadians, and we will show you by contributing to society.